Welcome back. Today will probably be a short episode, just recap what I've done and um, what I plan to do, but I'm not really feeling like playing massive amounts of Minecraft at the moment, so how much of that actually gets done this weekend, I don't know. Could be a lot, could be none. So, first things first, you'll notice that I'm flying. So, I've got that from the Zavicchio armor. So, I've got a full set of Zavicchio that gives you flight and 96% damage reduction. So, you're very, very strong. So, yeah, that's very nice. I got that from doing the quests in beta. So we had these armor quests, and I was doing the armor, just the chest plate for the jetpack, and I figured because these quests require the armors the chest plates that I'd be crafting, I might as well do them all at the same time, just in case I go to do the other things and it hasn't triggered the chest plate, and that would be a big pain in the butt to craft another one up. So I did the whole set, and I'd completely forgotten that Zavicchio armor gives you flight. So I'm wearing that at the moment. I haven't made the jetpack, even though I've got all the parts for it, because you need the full set of Zavicchio armor to get flight. And this flight is unlimited flight. There's no fuel or anything like that. It's fairly quick. I don't know whether the jetpack can actually go quicker than it or not. But anyway, it's good. So when I make the jetpack for the quests, I will probably just create another chest plate so I can keep my Zavicchio armor. I will look into what kind of enchantments I can do on this, how to improve it. There is a thing like when I look at my armor, it has infusion, no infusion. So to me that says even if I can't enchant it per se, I can add infusions onto it to improve it a bit. So yeah, we got some reward bags from doing all that sort of stuff, which we'll open up. I'll just go through some of this other stuff I've done first. So what I've done is I've just temporarily hooked up a couple of compression drawers here. So now that's given me 1,024 gold ingots and 1,024 block of redstone. Because these things are filling out, you can see I've assigned multiple chests to it because these things can hold like 26,000 items and they were already full. So this farm is ridiculously good. I don't know why they're not harvesting. Is it run out of power? Right, it will have run out of power, which doesn't bother me at the moment because I've got such a ridiculous amount of redstone and gold. I think I've probably got enough gold to last me for the rest of the series. Redstone, most definitely not, but yeah. So most of those drums are completely full with those fluids. I still need to figure out exactly how to use them. You will notice that I have taken the Ender.io machines that were set up here because we have this exposed power pipe, and I have put them over in the new thing. I haven't moved this because, I don't know what to do about that at the moment. I have upgraded the um, the transfer nodes, so 3 stacks of speed upgrades, and a stack upgrade. But what I'm thinking is that's probably not the best configuration. Project Ozone has probably messed with the configuration because this goes much slower than my my one in the previous world, where it was just the world interaction upgrade and I would get a really decent amount of cobble from that. These speed upgrades don't seem to be particularly increasing the speed all that much. So we'll see. I'll probably just look that up and change it. Now because I've got so much gold and so much redstone, it's just time waiting at the QED for all the upgrades to finish building. So in order to make that armor, we needed some exoskeletons from the beetles. And what kind of clicked to me was, why am I trying to find all these beetles when all I need to do is to grab one in a safari net and we've got a spawner. And so I did that, and we get a whole bunch of exoskeleton from that. I've made the full armor set, which used a couple of stacks of all that stuff. So it would have been taken a long time to do it manually, just going around finding the beetles. Actually, because the lava, when you kill them, they drop beetle lava, and so I thought, oh, I can take these and breed them. You can create a beetle farm that grows beetles, and the lava eats wood, so you need to set up a way to drop blocks of wood down so that they can eat them and stuff. And it looked pretty cool, and I was all geared up to kind of do that sort of thing. And then I had the idea to just use the spawner. So yeah, no beetle farm. Yeah. Is there anything else? Probably not. Ah, I died. So that is three out of my 4 deaths have been here. I'm trying to remember where. Oh, so 1 in the Nether and 3 here. So what this was I um, I forgot that I'd just taken the flight boots off, and I jumped over the edge, and of course I couldn't fly, so I quickly got my jetpack on, but it seems like as soon as you get to a certain point you can't actually fly above it, so you just die, even though it takes ages and it does just a little bit of damage to you. You can't actually fly out of it, so, or maybe it goes into negatives. I wasn't really paying attention to the coordinates, but yeah. So I got the jetpack on and tried to fly out, but it wouldn't let me fly, and so I ended up dying. Yeah. Oh well, that happens. Through those armor quests, I managed to make another full heart, so I've still got 10 lives, but now I'm at four deaths. Yeah. So I've put these machines down. They're not actually hooked up to anything. In fact, I had to craft a whole bunch of dark steel to make some dimensional transceivers so I could get power and stuff out here. And these things store power, so I ended up using all that power creating dark steel, and then I needed to create some glass to create the dimensional transceivers as well. So I went and grabbed the capacitor bank from downstairs, and that's why those harvesters aren't working. It's because the power's not hooked up. So yeah, one of the next things will be to just run power cables all along the underside of the building to these machines, I was thinking of kind of automating these a little bit, but what I've decided is that we'll leave them like this for now, and if I need to do big batches of things, I can automate those machines then for that system in that specific way because usually you need a chain of the machines, like the sag mill going into the smelter and then the smelter going into whatever. And so it can be very specific to what you're trying to craft up as to what kind of machines you need and what configuration, which is something that the AE mod handles really, really well with its storage system on the ME network. But until we get that, I think it's best to kind of leave them as singular things and just, yeah, it'll take a little bit of time to craft stuff up, but I think that's okay. I think we're not too far away from setting up an ME system. It's just doing the Galacticraft stuff. Yeah, so that's about it. I managed to craft up two-dimensional transceivers. They take so much resources, so much dark steel to do, so I'll definitely look into some dark steel plants, and I believe I will just um, remove the gold farm for now. I'll see about keeping the redstone one, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need lots and lots of redstone for stuff, but gold, I think if I've got like 20,000 ingots, that should be enough. But yeah, we'll see. We can always, because I'll keep the plants, obviously, the seeds and stuff, so if we ever get to a point where we are starting to run low or getting down to like 5,000 gold, I can always just um, plant some seeds and get it back up. So yeah, we got a bunch of reward bags, some basics, there's a bedrock. Let's open these upstairs actually so we can just chuck this stuff away straight away. Now this should have the bedrock. Oop. Yeah. So try and keep everything together. Now we have a good bag. Now that should be in here. Maybe not. Okay. And operator. Vacuum chest. Yeah, they're handy. It's the same as the thing I've got on the powered spawner. And an auto enchantment table, which is not handy because as soon as you've got one, yeah, I would get one of those. Oh well, that's it. For those of you that are curious about the structures that you can get from the reward bag, the generated ones, you can only get those from the reward bags. There is no way to craft them. You might be able to find them in dungeon chests, and if you can find them in dungeon chests, that means that you can get them from that flower that does the dungeon loot. If we search dungeon, is that going to give me the flower? I don't think so. Botania. I can't remember what it's called. Creators. couple of Avarician flowers in there. Yeah. It might be good to get one of those. One of those flowers running. That's the other thing that I need to do is set up the mana generation. If we can do that, we can set up a couple of those flowers to generate loot for us. And yeah, that'd be cool if we could get those structures. Obviously with flying, I can now go in very comfortably without setting up paths. I am not sure if we can actually craft portal guns or whether we need to actually get them from reward bags. No, we can. Miniature black hole. Again, I require a nether star, but that's not actually too crazy. And what it is there's a whole bunch of different types of portal guns, because you can only have one type of portal at a time. So if you made 2 default guns and you use the default gun to put one portal here and then go over there and put another portal there, and if I used a separate default gun to put a portal over there, it would mess with these two, depending on which type of portal. So yeah, if you want to portal around, you need as many guns as different wormholes essentially that you want to put there. But there's a few of them, and I believe ones like these, like potato gun, it just takes a default portal gun plus a portal potato. So all the different ones. So the bacon gun just takes a raw pork chop. So yeah, you just get a bunch of portal guns and craft them into the different versions of it. I'm pretty sure I've got at least one portal gun. Yep. So should we try it, we need a wall, I think. There's a wall. Okay. So you can see if I go there. Now if we go up, so if we have heaps of different portal guns, and you don't need the gun on you. So for example, whoops. Okay, that didn't. If I put the gun away, it's still there. So once it's set up, it's set up. And so we can fly around. And then we can set up portals that are all different. I'm wondering about like something like this. What's that? That's cotton. It's mushrooms, is it? Mushroom garden. Ooh, ooh, mushrooms. So, yeah, I'm thinking about getting maybe some like sacred rubber trees or mega rubber trees and stuff, so we can set up. So, for example, if we sit here for a bit, and if we just do the crazy render distance and see what's around. So as you can see how far these things are away, it's ridiculous. There's, in order to build platforms all around here, it'd be insane, but that's five islands. Do we have any other ones? Doesn't look like it. Nothing close. And by close I mean nothing even remotely. If we just blast off. Oh, there we go, there's one. I don't know what kind of, whether there's anything you can actually find on these slime islands. That'd be kind of cool. Look, there's another one. But yeah, those, oh look, there's three of them. Those sacred trees, they grow really big. Oh wow, and there's another one there. Oh, there's a whole cluster over here. Yeah, the sacred trees grow really, really big, like hundreds of blocks wide big. Unless you have an insane computer, they generally crash the game. Do the circuit. Who needs to explore the solar system in a rocket ship, eh? You just fly around slime islands. Wow, there's heaps of them around here. Why couldn't my game island spawn like right in the middle here? Massive cluster of them. I'm always paranoid when flying. Just the way the sky rotates around with the stars and stuff always makes it look like I'm slowly drifting downwards. I'm always paranoid that I'm gonna end up falling. Holy crap, it's heat. Right, let's get these things. It doesn't look like these. Even if I see some in the distance, I'll leave them. No, you guys can stay in the distance. Right, let's just go back. Like 2.5 kilometers away. Yeah, look. my path. Alright, yeah, the Slime Island's interesting, but they're so far apart. So, yeah, I think we need to have a bit of a think about what kind of plans we can have for them. But yeah, in the meantime, what I want to get done today is obviously hook up the power to those machines in the building. We've got a whole bunch of machines I haven't put down yet. Put those down. Also have a whole bunch of machines that I can craft that I haven't crafted yet fairly easily without having to go gather resources or anything like that. So there's a whole bunch of crafting to do. If I can be bothered doing it, then we might have a whole bunch of reward bags to open later. Now, the other things I wanted to get done today was setting up a base in Erebus and in Aether. But we'll see. Like I said, I'll be shutting down Minecraft when I stop recording, and we'll see if I end up coming back in any kind of time. So yeah, that is a lot of islands, but just a little bit more closer, you know. Like these three, that's a really good cluster. You could set up, like if your starting island was like right in the middle or around there, then you could have like some cool bridges and stuff, and it wouldn't be that ridiculous. But yeah, where they are now, flying all around. But yeah, like I said, I got portal guns. Got that one portal gun anyway to get out there. I can fly now. So there's possibilities are opening up about things to do. Yeah, we'll see. But I also don't want to slow down getting to Galacticraft, mainly because I want the AE system. If the AE wasn't blocked behind the Galacticraft, man, I would be waiting a long time because, yeah, the space flight thing scares me a bit. It's quite dangerous if you don't know what to do. You're not yeah, experienced in how to set up bases on the moon and stuff. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's. I guess after I've done all this crafting, we might get to fighting Gaia and fighting bosses in the Aether and bosses in Erebus. We've got a whole lot of bosses that we can fight at the moment, especially with the Saviccio armor. I think it could do quite well. I might need to maybe test it out a little bit, go to the Aether, and I think actually the Aether would be really good because there's 3 mini bosses before you fight the full boss, so you can get a good kind of indication of what your your armor is like. So you got Labyrinth Eye, Sentry Guardian, and Slider Mimic before you fight the actual Slider. Yeah, yeah, lots and lots of crafting that I can do. So yeah, I'll leave it here, and hopefully I'll have most of that stuff done by the time we put up next episode, because yeah, otherwise the episodes get very, very long doing that stuff on camera, and I assume it's horrendously boring. Maybe not for the first 5 minutes or so, but I don't think anyone can sit there for 2 hours and watch me run around to different chests gathering resources, waiting for smelters to finish and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll see you next time.